Hi, it's Deneen, and welcome to my fifth and final summer of stamping project. I'm going to be using a group of different stamps from Ellie Edwards Design Inc., including the Happy Stamp, and I'm going to use a circle with little dots in it from that particular stamp set. I have the Summary Phrases stamp set. No phrases here, just the two half circles. And the transitions, I have these little asterisks that I might use. I also love the circles, these wonky circles, and the outline from this Day in the Life stamp set. Holiday icons, I might use the circles, definitely using the plus sign. And then one little word labels. I think I'm going to be using the large rectangle at the bottom. And then I am going to add to that from one little word labels from this year, the rectangle that's very similar, but it is not a solid rectangle. Alrighty, let's get started with some stamping. And I'm going to just pull out a bunch of different colored inks and start going at it, making some backgrounds here. Choosing some fun colors. I had no particular reason for these colors, just because I like them and I thought I would pair them together. So I'm using this rectangle stamp to just continually stamp one rectangle after another. If you can get a close look there, you see I am not concerned about the spacing. I am not concerned about how straight they are. I'm just stamping. Now I will use the outline, which is not the exact same size, but I like it because it is very random. So that is the first background. Then I'm going to take out the plus sign from the December Daily Icons. And with three different colors, I am going to just randomly start placing plus signs in different colors, mixing and matching them, kind of turning the plus sign on its side and moving it around and kind of filling this entire 4x6 piece of cardstock with those. And then I think what I do here is I grab myself some black ink and I just do some circles on top of that. For this one, I chose this particular circle stamp and I'm just doing lines of blue and green circles here. And then I am going to take a outline circle stamp and do some outlines. I'll come back to that one later. Here are some half circles. Again, a solid half circle with some different brightly colored inks. And then I am going to go ahead and fill the page with them, going back and forth. The rounded parts of the circles are facing each other. So this is just another fun way to use your stamps and kind of bring some color and some different shapes into your pages. And then I'm going to take the outline of this same shape and I'm going to use the black ink to outline each one of these randomly without worrying about perfection. I came back to this one because I'm going to add some of those asterisks just to some of these random circles here, just to spice it up a bit. Okay, so I absolutely had no plan for these whatsoever when I made them. I just decided that I was going to make some backgrounds with different colors. And I think what my next step is going to be is not to use these as actual backgrounds. I was thinking about collaging them and putting them all as one background, but I'm going to punch them out with my 2.5-inch circle punch. And then I am going to see if I like them on white or if I like them on a black background. And I don't know, kind of like the black better, but then I ended up going for a patterned background. So you can see here those two patterned papers that I'm going to use. And here are all of my circles. Again, I am going to make a grid pattern across both of these papers. Here are my photos. A few of them are color. Some of them are black and white. These are from a concert that we went to, and some of the lighting for a couple of the pictures was off, so I changed them to black and white. Here is my journaling, black background, white typing, and the name of the band in a 2.5-inch circle. So I'm going to randomly go ahead and start moving things around. I do have some embellishments that I plan to add, but I don't really know which ones I will use. So I just brought a bunch of them out and we'll put them to the side until I am ready to make that decision at the end. So let's get started with placing these circles across these two pages. By the way, these two papers are from the digital black and white black and white quarterly scrapbook kit. Okay, so I've already punched holes in those and I'm just going to start placing my circles in random formation, right? I know I want a grid pattern. I just don't exactly know where I want everything. So you'll see here, I'm just kind of going through, moving things around, getting an idea for where I want things to be. Eventually, I will make a decision and I will go with it. I knew I wanted the name of the band to be right in the middle of the page. And then I will just build around this, right? I am going to go ahead and adhere those two pieces down with foam. And then the side pieces will be temporarily adhered just because I need to cut off the edges like that. And then I also need to go ahead and I need to punch holes in the photos so that they can go into my binder. So I am now going to go ahead and take those that I had temporarily adhered and I am going to put them down with the foam. Again, I am using the foam sheets and I am cutting it up so that I can put it completely on the back of each photo and each circle. So here I want the journaling to be directly in the middle. So I'm kind of using both of the pages next to each other. I'm using my centering ruler. I'm using my right angle ruler, and I'm just, doing the best I can to get everything as straight as I can. Same process here. The circles that go down the middle column are all put down immediately with the foam tape, and then the ones that go on the sides are adhered temporarily. I then go ahead, trim off the edges, punch the holes, and then I put those photos on permanently. And that's it. Very simple, very easy. Here I am just kind of fiddling with some different embellishments, putting them down, moving them around, seeing which ones I like. One of my favorites here was this really old X and O from, gosh, so long ago, but never used it and I thought it went perfectly here. So this is how it looks when I am done. And then let's take a look at the finished product here, which I did end up adding this gold foil awesome to the first page. Okay, my original plan was simply to leave it as it was, but I don't know. I like the way awesome looks over there, and you'll see that I have put different embellishments on each of those circles. And this turned out to be a super fun spread. So thank you for playing along with me in this summer of stamping. And hopefully I will be able to do this again next summer. In the meantime, I'll see you in my other videos. Have an awesome day.